Wow.
I didn't know that had words.
I honestly didn't either. I've literally only heard it on the podium. So, anyways, that is the Dutch national anthem for our very own Max Verstappen, who had his GT3, is it?
Yeah.
Debut? And win?
Yeah. Win on debut.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Red Bull is putting something in these drinks because, like, us Aussies, we had Shane Van Gisbergen go over to NASCAR for one race in Chicago in like 2023, and he won on debut. What is Red Bull doing to these drinks?
Yeah, I don't know. I will, sidebar, welcome back to Years in Glory. We're going to do a little recap episode. Just to keep you up to date on all the news and so you don't miss us too much, because I totally understand you would miss us too badly if we didn't show up for a week. Shout out Britt. Britt is between two spreadsheets and trying to get out. So everybody said good energy to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's get into it. The first piece of news we were going to talk about is Max Verstappen, yet again, cannot keep his name out of our mouths.
No. Uh, I have no words. Like, I genuinely have no words because there's always that, like, he's Max Verstappen. He could win. Oh, he's starting P3. He could win. But then there's also no disrespect to Chris Lollam. Fantastic driver. But he's not a racing driver. He's a sim driver.
Right.
He races online. And, like, good on Max Verstappen for giving him a shot in a car because this is what Max has prepared him to do. And you know what? They killed it. I think they finished with like, oh, sorry, they might not have finished, but when Max handed over the car, he had a minute lead on second. 1 minute.
That's crazy.
And like, I understand it's like, what, a 4-hour race, anything can happen, but 1 minute. He
60
was
seconds is
5
crazy.
seconds faster.
Well, for his first race too, and like that's what I think of, like in the Formula One space, like Max is like the driver of this era. Like how there was Michael, then there was Lewis, now we have Max, and there are going to be all of these other drivers in the wake of them. Because I was like, I would love for Charles Leclerc WDC. I would love for like all of these other drivers to get a WDC or a chance at it. But like if there is that one guy in the mix, like it's not happening for you. And didn't he end the GT3 race with 30 seconds? It was like 2023 Max Verstappen in F1.
Yeah, I think it was like 20 or 30 seconds ahead still. Like,
That's ridiculous. That's silly. That's a silly amount of time.
go home at that point. Like, just, that's insane. He could have gotten out of the car and driven home at that point.
Yeah. It's just like crazy, but like it just reinforces to me of like, I was a Max Verstappen hater because I am one of those people who like, I'm a fan of the underdog.
Yeah.
I love an underdog. It's why I picked my Premier League team, and now we suck. We've had 3 different coaches in 2 years. I'm really going through it. We just had another coaching change. We have our first match with him on tomorrow. I'm scared.
This is we'll be winning now. It's fine.
I hope so. Well, Chelsea fired Graham Potter and then they got good, and so we just fired Graham Potter, so maybe we'll get good now.
Perfect. Yeah. This is like,
who knows? Sorry, Graham Potter.
but
Nothing against him. But all to say, I'm a fan of the underdogs. So like coming into Formula One when Max was in his dominant era of winning 20 to 30 seconds, I was like, why am I even going to bother watching these races? Like, it's boring. All we ever talk about is like who's fighting for P7. Like, that's not super exciting. But like, I've come around because you have to respect the game, and you have to respect the fact that he's like just that good. And the thing that made me respect that is really seeing him be out of a typical element. So like Brazil 2024, GT3, literally anywhere else where he's just like is also dominant. Like something in his brain is wired for motorsports, is wired for the racing line. And like, we could talk about Jos Verstappen and his influence and all that, but like something intrinsically outside of everything, like nature versus nurture, I feel like there is a natural part of Max Verstappen that is like just that good. Not just the drive, not just the desire, but like the ability is like he's using 110% of his brain, basically. Like, it's crazy.
Genuinely. And you know what? Like, I think it has to almost be in his blood because, like, obviously Sophie, his mum, was
Right.
really good. Like, if she didn't give up her career to have Max, like, maybe she would have been, like, the first F1 world champion to be a female. Like, I don't know. She could have done anything. And, I mean, Jos, as much as we don't want to speak about him, he did become the Belgian rally champion same day as Max took his GT3 debut win. Like, there's something in the blood of this family.
Right.
And I mean, I think it's accentuated, is that the word? Like, bigger in Max, because, like, I mean, obviously couldn't wrangle Formula One, but there's something in the blood, and I'm terrified for this new like branch of Verstappen child. Like, I don't know, his nephews look identical to him. Like, one looks like baby Max and one looks like grown up Max. What havoc are they gonna wreak? Because like, I
Well,
don't know,
his sister did some karting too, didn't she?
yeah, I think so. And I mean, like, those two boys just got in a go-kart the other day. Like, I'm scared.
Well, and Lily with the
Yeah.
PK side too. Like that's I mean, whatever. We can speculate all we want. She's a baby. She can do whatever the heck she wants.
I think if
She
Max,
probably doesn't even know how to see correctly yet. Like what do babies do? When do babies really start to be able to focus? Not for a little while.
not for like a good couple months, I don't think. And I mean, like,
Maybe by now.
I think if Max has his way, he won't let her anywhere near motorsport. I think he said like he doesn't want his kid to race if he can help it.
Yeah, I think I remember something like that, but he was also very much like no, I would prefer not, but like I'm going to let my kid do whatever they want, which is such a like I love to hear that from I mean, it's got to be, trying to do better than our parents, right? Which is like our parents do their best to raise us and then we do our best for the next generation and for the people around us to treat the world a little differently in the way we would have wanted or we want to because of the things that happened to us when we were kids. So like,
Yeah.
gas stations aside, like I think Max saying like I'm going to let my kid really decide what they want, like it's going to be their choice and I'm going to like just put my weight behind that. Like even P, I'm sure he treats her like that. Like
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that those girls are going to be so also love that he's a girl dad, but those girls are just going to be so I think free to do what they want, not to mention like financially they're fine.
Yeah.
So like they'll really be able to do what they want. And I think that that piece of the Verstappen is also like the desire to do something and to do it like to like do it well and not picking easy things. So like I think that that's such an interesting place to be as a kid to like have so much freedom and I mean we can speculate all we want. They're kids. They're
Yeah.
going to do whatever they want anyway.
Yeah. And they're clearly so well supported, like obviously financially, but like emotionally as well. Like I think I've seen
Yeah.
he doing like ballet and everything. Like the girl just gets to like the freedom of choice. Like we should all freaking have
Mhm. Yeah.
to the next level. I don't know. I love it. I really love it. And like this is a whole other topic, but like obviously everyone speculates about like the parenting of P and everything, and like everyone judges this and that. But like she's happy. She's so well loved. She's obviously like looked after and raised well. So like I don't understand how
Yeah.
you have any grounds to. I mean, Yoss left Max at a petrol station. Does it get much worse than that? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah. So
it's a
I
lot.
mean, yeah. Anyway, this is we've gone on a hell of a tangent here talking about Max's GT3 win. But anyway, yeah, I think that was all branching off of the topic of like he's just that good. Like he's the GOAT for this generation. Like I think and this is where like age takes a role. Like I think Lewis was the GOAT of his generation. And in and around there was Fernando Alonso and Jenson Button, et cetera, et cetera. There were like a couple of other folks in there, but like for this cohort and for this generation, like it's Max. There's really not getting there's not getting around it, like at all. It's Max Verstappen.
Yeah, and no one's even getting close to him. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, 1 minute's crazy. 1 minute's crazy. That's a long time.
but that
Do you imagine watching that?
I want to see, like, you know how some people post like in like F1 the like live distance.
Yeah, like actually.
That I want to see that so bad. Also,
Let's just sit in silence for 1 minute. I'm kidding. Everyone's gonna be listening to this, skipping, pressing the 15 seconds ahead. Just press it 4 times. No, I'm kidding.
it'll be fun.
Um,
No, but
yeah,
like I don't know if you saw the podium as well. Bro was so
I
confused.
didn't.
Oh my god! So they put like the little reef thing over his neck. He doesn't know what to do.
Right.
He's just standing there with it, like, what am I doing? And then
Oh, he couldn't get the
yeah,
he didn't get the top off the
this
champagne.
man is a 4-time world champion. He has so many wins. He's been on the podium so many.
But they're always open.
Yeah, and he could not open it. It was
That's
so
so
funny.
cute.
And the best thing was he was the only one who didn't get it open. Everyone else has got it open. Everyone's dousing him, and he's just still close champagne.
He's like, wait, help me.
He's like, can somebody do this? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. That was so funny.
Funny. No, literally, oh, I don't know. It was peak. That was better than the like 1 minute gap.
Yeah.
Like, that was so
It's
funny.
just so funny. It's crazy because like we think of these people in like terms of like their stats and their teams and their gossip, but never as like people. Like I've been there. Sometimes they're stuck on. But I
Yeah.
think it had the twisty thing on
It had
too, because
everything.
you see him like doing this.
Yeah. I think, like,
Help
the
help a guy out.
prepare this man. Like, I don't think they were expecting him to, like, be on that podium, though, to be fair.
Yeah, it was kind of shocking for the very first time.
Yeah, literally.
But it's
Who
also like it's Max Verstappen.
wins? No, that is true. That's very valid. But, like, that's not normal, Max. That's
No,
normal.
no.
But, like, also,
Yeah.
do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
Because it's really great. And,
It
like,
was
that's,
nice to see a win for Ferrari.
yeah, literally. First Ferrari win of the season, and it wasn't even one of the, like, Ferrari drivers.
I know. Oh my God. Yeah. So, I mean, unless there's anything else we want to talk about with Max's GT3 win,
I think
we
that,
can move on in topics. Okay. Let's see. Next, let's keep it with let's stay with boys and then we'll move on to girls and then we'll move on to animals, unfortunately. So, okay, let's talk about so there was testing. There was some Haas testing. I believe there was also additional teams testing, but Haas was in Mugello, I
yeah,
believe is how you pronounce it.
the Pirelli test. So I think they
The
were
okay, yeah.
in the tires, I think. Well, not
I
every.
think Carlos was there.
Lewis was meant to be, but obviously we'll get into later why
Lewis
he.
was meant to be all over the place. But yeah, so
Yeah.
for the Haas tests, we had two drivers that we hadn't had in the sport for a very long time or ever. I actually don't know if James Hinchcliffe has been. I think James Hinchcliffe comes from IndyCar. He's on the F1 broadcast. He's the guy who got swarmed by the kids in Baku.
Literally.
And I was just like, someone help him. Somebody help him. And I think he's Canadian and he's not American, but he has like the accent of like the North Americas. Um, so I always like lump him in with like American drivers. Um, but so he was testing, which was very exciting. He was posting about getting his like seat fit done and stuff. And then Romain Grosjean was back with Haas in a beautiful helmet. Did you see his helmet?
Yes, that, like, I know there was a video out about it. I didn't even get to watch it, but, like, did his kids design that?
They must have.
Because so
He posted about it. He said this is like the most special design I've ever worn or
yeah,
like I could ever imagine wearing, which is just so and like coming from Roman, like there's like additional levels of meaning to that because like every day is a gift because he might not have had it with his crash.
yeah.
And
Also,
like I didn't really realize because that crash was Abu Dhabi, wasn't it?
Bahrain.
I don't know, but it was like toward the end of the season,
I think it
and
was,
then he didn't race.
yeah, because he was meant to wear that helmet for Abu Dhabi, but they never got to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, and so it was like, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but it was like he hadn't been in an F1 car basically since,
Yeah,
which is crazy. Like he like I just you
five
got to mentally prepare for that.
5 years. Oh my god. Sorry, another topic. That felt like his crash was genuinely yesterday. I swear to God, this was like last year. I was watching that car burst into flames.
Terrifying. So, yeah, for him to have gone through that, first of all, crazy. I remember watching the Drive to Survive episode of it and at one point Romain Grosjean is being interviewed and he says like, "No, I need to walk so that my family can see that I'm okay.
Yeah,
If you put me in the stretcher, like, yeah, don't strap me down. Like, I need them to know. I need them to be able to see that I'm in one piece." And like, obviously, his hands had gotten the worst of it, but
yeah,
like him talking through that is always so like my heart jumps into my throat and I start like having to hold back tears. It's crazy. Like the risks have been lowered so much, but like it's just the probability that you'll hit the maximum risk is smaller, but that maximum risk is like not gone.
no,
It's not 0% probability.
yeah,
So things like that, like they still happen with halos and fireproofs and all of the things that you want to have help. So
yeah,
was just like really wonderful to see him back. I
yeah.
don't know. It was really great. Whenever I watch IndyCar, I'm always rooting for him. He's not typically in the top, but I'm still rooting for him.
Fine. He's just doing his best. He's never really been at the top, has he? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the only time. I'm
Oh,
pretty,
go on, say it.
I'm pretty sure the only time he stood on the podium was in the David Guetta Dangerous music video where
Stop
the
it.
drivers were on the podium. I'm pretty
Stop
sure.
it.
I could be wrong, but like I'm pretty sure that's the only time he stood on the podium. Which is like really
Yeah.
sad. Like, it's a funny statistic.
Yeah, I don't have enough context to fact check you. I'll have to take you at your word for that.
I agree with you. I am gonna
But
Google it, but like, yeah, I think that's a bit funny. No, but I think a lot of people didn't ever expect to see him back in an F1 car, point blank,
yeah.
for like even testing. So I think it's nice to see him back in that. And oh, did you see the video when he was coming into the pit lane and every team stood out in the pit lane clapping him? Even Red
Stop
Bull,
it.
everybody.
Stop it. That is so nice. I'm gonna cry right now.
And then he's such a cutie. He stops the car and he goes,
Oh, stop it. No. Oh my God. Okay, you have to send me it. I'll have to look it up or you have to send me it or something because that is so sweet. That is so adorable.
No, it's literally, it was, oh my God, it was the cutest thing that, oh, I lied to you. He had 2 second place finishes, in 2013 and 2015, but in my defense, I only sort of started watching in 2014, so I don't remember that.
Valid.
But
Yeah.
he's literally such a sweetheart. Like that video, I'm gonna find it.
That is so cute.
Maybe.
But I do think it does beg the question for me a little bit to like the translatability, if you will. I don't really know if that's a real word. Between IndyCar and F1 because a lot of times we see it the opposite way of like a lot of F1 drivers, they'll like their contracts will run out. And so we have Marcus Ericsson and we have Romain Grosjean and we have a handful of other post F like Juan Pablo Montoya he went from, I believe he was with McLaren and then finished out his season and then did NASCAR and did IndyCar. But like there is a degree where like people like it's such a common question of like, well, they're both single seaters. Like the cars look so similar.
But apparently they're so different.
Right. And so like there's an element that must be translatable of like the concept of it. Obviously you're driving really different shapes in like ovals and stuff and like banked curves in ovals, but also like there's street tracks too. So like it kind of connects. But it's just like so interesting of like I am so curious to know like what must be the things that translate the easiest and what is the hardest to pick up going both directions. So like obviously Formula 1 is like super, super technical and there's like I feel like okay, the only way I can describe this is with horses. So former horse girl moment of like your F1 is like your fancy show jumper, like bred horse that you have paid $1 million for. And then IndyCar feels like it's a quarter horse cross. All the horse girls that listen, all the horse people that listen are absolutely going to understand what I'm saying. It's like a quarter horse random mixed breed that you got for $200 on Facebook Marketplace that just absolutely kills. That is the smartest horse you've ever known. Not to say that like the other horse isn't smart, but like they were bred to be smart. Like it's expected that they're smart. But then like IndyCar feels like more rugged. Maybe it's because it's America. I don't really know. Maybe it's because I don't know that much about IndyCar. This is also something. Somebody come on here and teach me about IndyCar. Do a IndyCar 101 for us.
Do we need to live watch an IndyCar race one weekend together?
They're so long. They are so long.
Okay. I'm out.
Well, maybe because I've literally only sat and watched the like Indy 500. And then it's 500 miles of people going in a circle.
I mean, to be fair, this is so off topic, but why are American sports so long? NFL, like 4-hour games. IndyCar.
This is why I follow soccer and none of the baseball. Okay, here's the thing. Hear me out. Baseball is fun to go to, not to watch. I'm not watching baseball on TV. I'm watching and I'm going, oh my God, look how far oh gosh, they caught it. Time to have another sip of beer and eat a hot dog. Like that's a good time. You're hanging out with your friends, you're getting Dippin' Dots or something, and you're just hanging out. And like, I'm biased because like Coors Field in Colorado and Denver is like, I'll have to send you a picture of it. It's crazy gorgeous. And you get, because it faces the mountains, the Rocky Mountains, and the sun sets behind them. It's insane. I'll have to send you pictures.
Please.
So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go there to watch the sunset and hang out with my friends. And then there's also baseball happening. Great. I'm not sitting down to put baseball on the television and watch it. No. Football timeouts, they have commercial break timeouts. No. Soccer, better. You get 45 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay, give or take a little bit of stoppage time, right?
Yeah.
Fine. You get your break. Cram all the ads in there. I'll
Yeah.
leave the TV on because I don't want to miss the start of the second half.
Yeah,
Then
literally.
you get 45 uninterrupted minutes of gameplay, give or take the stoppage time. I guess
Yeah.
give however much stoppage time.
Yeah.
And then it's done. And you know what happens. And you've got 90 minutes that you can plan for, roughly 2 hours with like, if it's a really long, halftime.
Yeah.
Great. American football? No. Baseball? TV? No. Hockey? I'll do.
Yeah, no. Ice hockey, all for it. I
Yes.
actually really want to come over to the States to do like a tour following like an NHL around. Because like Australian ice hockey is okay, not as good as like NHL. And I really want to go. And I understand it's a really like I don't know, all these like top league American sports seem so expensive to go to, which is like insane. I don't know. Our sport here is like it's reasonable. Like I can go to the Australian ice hockey for like $50. Or like
Yeah, I mean, you could probably get a seat for that. Let me think. I'm thinking Avalanche, right? So Colorado team. You would probably, but you'd be like in the boonies. Like you'd be way up there, in the arena.
it's for the vibes. I want to be right next
Yeah.
to $40.
I do want to say about hockey, they get to hit each other so hard, and I love it. It's great.
And everyone's like, hey!
Yes, they're slamming on the like plexiglass. It's crazy. It feels like a gladiator ring.
Yeah, literally, that's what it is.
Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, I like ice hockey. What other sports do we have? American football is just like too long. Sports ball. I think it's _ sports ball. I know. Go Eagles. Go Broncos. Go Eagles. Go Browns. Whatever. Those are the ones that I really know.
That was what I was thinking of this morning. Are you a Broncos fan then? Because you're in Denver. Because if so, why aren't you
Not really
fan? Okay, good.
I know Bo Nix. He's the quarterback.
Yay!
Lewis Hamilton is a partial owner.
Yeah.
I think Lewis Hamilton has like a house in Vail, which is crazy. We're going up skiing there in that area this winter with my in-laws.
Ooh, love that. Actually, I can't even you because I go for the Philadelphia Eagles, yet I go for Alton, who is like partially owned by two of the Kansas City players. It's owned by
Kansas City's a really crazy team to back right now. It's so divisive.
No hate to the freaking Chiefs, but what is going on with you lot? Terrible! You lost. Oh my god, you lost to. I think they lost to the Cowboys the other day. How do you lose to the Cowboys?
That means nothing to me. That really means that I know the Broncos are not very good. I know the Browns are not very good. And those are the places I've lived. And so those are the people that I back.
Yeah. The worst thing is I get called a bandwagon fan now because I go for the Eagles now, but like because they're doing well all of a sudden. Guys, we've been literally terrible for years, and I've suffered through that. Let me have my victory right now. Let me have.
I know. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
Oh,
the account. Someone's revving their engine. _ sports ball on Instagram. They once did like a breakdown of the timing spent. And I believe it's like it's some crazy proportion of the time you spend watching an NFL game on the television is ads. It's like 50% or something insane. It's crazy.
And that's why it makes me laugh that like NFL fans how they get really angry about Taylor Swift being there. And they're like, this been the whole time showing her. Somebody counted once and they showed her for like 30 seconds out of the 4 hours.
Oh, show me. Yeah, show me. Then you get 5 Arby's ads. Oh my God, I don't care.
literally.
So drives me crazy. But that makes me wonder, like, Stefano Domenicali, F1, Liberty Media, right, was saying, like, we need to make the races shorter because of the attention span. I'm like, I don't really know that that's the problem.
It's literally...
I'll sit down and watch 2 hours. I love the red. Also, like, if you get a red flag, that's when things get funny.
Yeah.
That's when the broadcasters are like, oh my God, we don't have anything to commentate except James Hinchcliffe getting swarmed, Oscar Piastri watching that guy fall off his scooter.
Yeah.
Like, all of these funny things happen. And, like, it makes you feel like you're there a bit.
Yeah.
Of, like, you're also awake at that time, be it 11 p.m., be it 4 a.m., experiencing that. I don't necessarily know that that's a problem.
The longer the race, the better it gets, I fear. Which I know that sounds really stupid, but, like, do you remember that commentary from Le Mans? like years ago where they're like,
Oh my god. And it's
you
like 4 in the
can't
morning and they're
play.
talking about cake
Yeah,
and yeah.
the only other option. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like that gets hilarious. Like
Yeah.
the longer the race goes, the more delusional and delirious these like
Yeah.
commentary teams get, the better it gets. You get
Yeah.
like picture like old school Suzuka red flags. Back when Suzuka reigned, because why is it always dry now? Pet peeve.
Oh, with catching fire.
Yeah, now
Global warming.
fire. That's so funny. But like the
It's happening to us.
2022, I think I've accidentally brought this up last week as well, and I don't want to talk about Suzuka 2022, but like the 2 hour long red flag, comedy. Like literally like everyone like falling asleep, playing like Uno, however you say it. That is what I want. I will sit through a red flag like that. Because it's funny, especially Japan, because it's like a normal hour for Australia. We're in like the same time zone, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like that's gold. The length
Yeah.
is not the issue.
Yeah, and I mean, part of me wonders, I've never really thought about until right this moment how they decide how many laps it should be. I think it's obviously probably intended so that all of the races are like a similar length in the end, but like that's for me where I start to get a little concerned of like, is there going to be enough time to execute strategy? Like we have the sprints and they're fine, but like they take away from like the process of getting to the race day, of getting the best possible strategy. So I don't know, I think it's interesting to think about possibly making things shorter, but I wouldn't really know how. But I'm not the one making the decisions, so
Yeah. No, because I think a Grand Prix distance is like, I don't quote me because I don't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but like a Grand Prix distance is like say 500 kilometers. So
Mm.
Grand Prix has to be that. So whatever the circuit length is, they just make that into that many laps. But then
Okay.
it's also got that like 3 hour cap on the like race length or whatever. So like if it goes too close to that, they like end the. So like boring, boring.
Yeah.
I want to see the race.
Yeah, so I would like, I'm all for adjusting the length for however people think, as long as like strategy is still executable and it's not just like,
Yeah,
and I have the fastest car and I can get ahead fast enough and then I can get a free pit stop even if it or whatever.
yeah.
Like, then we just have Max Verstappen 2023.
I'll tell you what. Let's make it more interesting. You know how like as long as they get like whether it's like 50% or 75% of the race distance complete, they get like partial points. Okay, well if they like only get like 50 or 75% of the race complete before it's like canned, they only get partial points, which is how Max wasn't sure whether he won the championship in 2022 in Suzuka. He was like, I won? And they're like, yeah, because he didn't know how many points he ended up with from winning that race.
Oh.
I say if they don't get 100% of the laps complete, no points. Make it interesting. Make them want to get back out on track rather than just can it because they're in the lead.
Use the wets.
Yeah.
Use the wets.
They're there for a reason. And like I understand the whole like safety thing, but I also to an extent think
Right.
chuck them behind the safety car, go slower than you think you need to, and disperse the water, especially if it's not raining. Obviously, if it's still bucketing, useless. It's not going to do anything. But if the rain has stopped and we're waiting for the track to dry, go dry it. Get a towel. I don't know, because dry it. Dry the track.
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
really about this, obviously. Didn't realize.
We'll have to do a whole episode about it, probably over the winter break. Maybe we'll do a deep dive into like when we start doing our series of like our what is F1. We can talk about like how they decide the lengths and the like regulations around the caps and length of stuff.
Yeah. You know how we did like
We can do that.
out last year? I think we need to do Hear Me Out, but like that side of things, like with those rules and strategies and procedures.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna add a note, but I want to talk about the Hello Kitty collab.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the F1 Academy Hello Kitty collab. They're gonna have it in person, the merch in Las Vegas, and I'm like, I need to start saving money now. I need to start investing my money now so that I can buy one of everything to have, because I first of all, love that F1 Academy is having merch now. They came out with the hats, super cute. I don't know if they have it, but I would love like black on black.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that look cool?
Yeah.
But Hello Kitty, oh my god, the picture Susie Wolf posted, I'm obsessed with her.
Are you kidding?
I'm obsessed with her. Oh my god.
You just want to like pinch her cheeks and give her a little smooch. Do you know what I mean? Like you want to
She looks like a pop star.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Like, what a darling.
I'm obsessed. I mean, obviously there's like a million and one reasons to be obsessed with Susie Wolf. But like it was so good. It's so, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because it's like something that's in a sport that's typically not considered feminine with
Yeah,
something so hyper feminine.
yeah,
Like that's something that I love. Like I love when we see the F1 Academy young women and they're doing their makeup and they're getting their lashes done and they're getting in that car and they're getting sweaty and they're going fast and they're getting into arguments
yeah,
and they're driving each other off the road and they're being aggressive and they're women too, and it's like shows the depth of capacity that women and people have, just that we're, because of society and expectations and whatever, don't show or aren't allowed to show, right, because of the interpersonal social repercussions. But like I love when things like that start to break the rules a little bit of like what you would expect, like Hello
yeah.
Kitty and race cars. Like I never would have put that
Right?
together, especially not like maybe even 5 years ago.
No, literally.
Now, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And you know what? I think it's so funny. Like, no hate to Vegas, but like, seems as though not many people want to go to you. And like,
Yeah, I'm going though.
I know you're insane. I'm so excited for you. Like, for reference, Britt and I were like very close to like wanting to buy last minute tickets for it last year because they discounted them so heavily. Like,
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
it was like what, $90 for the weekend or something. It was something.
Oh, and then they have the Hello Kitty grandstand now. And I
Yeah,
was like, if I had known.
yeah,
That said, I'm in the Lewis Hamilton grandstand, which is like hard to give up.
yeah,
We get like some goodies from it too. I think we
yeah.
get like we get something. We get like a hat or something.
That's my point though. Like, Vegas is clearly struggling to sell tickets, so they've resorted to who they know can sell them with the women. They know that F1 Academy will get people in, so they're like, hey, let's create your own grandstand with a whole package surrounding it. And I think you get like a Hello Kitty like merch piece or something.
Yeah, exclusive to that grandstand, which is why I'm like, well, what if I wanted a Hello Kitty Formula One Academy hat?
How much was the grandstand ticket? 2 grandstands?
Oh my God. No, I know. It's crazy. But like part of me, for the cost of the ticket, like it is pretty high. I'm not gonna lie. It's like not cheap. Because it's Vegas and everything, right? So like, but you get access to the entire race weekend for both series. So you get Formula One Academy access too.
Yeah.
And I keep telling the people I'm going with, I'm like, I don't think you guys understand. I'm not going to Vegas. I'm going to the Las Vegas Grand Prix. You
Yeah.
want to go watch the fountain? I don't care. The girls are on the track. Oh, yeah, that's right. The girls are on track. I'm busy watching qualifying. I'm busy watching the reverse grade race. Like, I want to do that. Am I gonna have, like, I literally have the view of like just the back straight.
That's fine.
But I think from where we sit, we can see the like corner into the last bit.
Oh,
So if anything crazy happens,
it'll be sick.
I'll be there.
If the girls are on track and there is no one in the grandstands, Soph must be dead. Because you know what? Sitting there, I don't care the weather, you've got to sit there now. I'm literally going to be living vicariously through you because so real. Australia is never going to get F1 Academy at the Oz GP. We're never going to get it. There's too many categories on track. There's like F1 3, Supercar, and Porsche Carrera Cup. There's already 5 categories. We're not going to get a 6. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, maybe I'll like plan a trip to like Singapore or something, somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I want to go so bad. I just want to see them on track. How cool.
I know. Yeah. So I'm really excited for that collab. I keep checking like the merch website. There's a bunch of sales going on, which is why I got swindled into buying more merch. It is just a smaller size of the same Ferrari shirt that I have, because the one that I had was absolutely massive and it is huge. Have you seen it?
Well, no, I don't think so. But literally every piece of Ferrari merch I have is way too big for me.
It's the one that Charles wears. The like the half collar is white. I'll show it to you after we're done recording because it's literally massive.
I love that shirt. I want it so bad.
Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah.
I've got the NFL jersey they did 2023. I don't know, in Miami one year. I've got that.
Yeah.
Way too big. It's like a large, I think, but it was the only size that was left. So it's literally like a dress. Yeah. And then I've got their like 2023 polo with like that black shoulder pad thing they had.
Mm-hmm.
And so large, and it's way too big, so I just don't wear it anyway because it looks stupid.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I do like that they've changed their accent color to white.
Yeah.
I think it's way better.
It suits the red better than the black did. 100%.
It's more modern, too. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I like it more. But, okay, that takes us through the Hello Kitty collab piece. And then the last piece is just, like, sad news. Roscoe's at the vet, and he's been, like, on a respirator, and he's in a doggy coma because he has pneumonia.
not know dogs could go into comas, I have to say.
Yeah, I didn't know they would do all of this for dogs, which I understand absolutely why we're going to these lengths and measures. But it is so, oh my gosh, the pictures that Lewis posted, I was like on the verge of tears. I was like unwell. I was like, this rich guy's dog who has a better life than me, and I'm crying. And
Yeah.
I'm crying because he's in the hospital with reason. It's Roscoe Hamilton. Like,
His eyes, like, he literally looked so sad, understandably, but like, it was actually really, really sad. And like,
no,
I
it's,
understand
yeah,
Russell's
it's,
old, but like, he's like the little paddock baby. You can't do that. He can't.
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's so, I like literally whenever I open Instagram, the search, it shows it shows your most recent search. It's always Lewis Hamilton, and I'm always just checking to see what his stories are,
Yeah.
just to see how he's doing.
No. So
But
how are we also
yeah,
attached to this like millionaire dog? It's so funny.
I know. But like if anything happens to him, I'm going to be devastated.
Yeah. Literally.
Fully. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
dang, that's kind of a bummer note to end the episode on.
We're not going to end it there. I've got a positive note to end it on. I
Great.
remember yesterday, Marc Marquez won his 7th, technically ninth, MotoGP championship.
Oh my gosh, I've been seeing the pictures. That's so exciting.
I was literally bawling my eyes out. Like, those of you who don't know, I have loved this man for years. I think
You
like
do love him.
2021, I started watching MotoGP and I am obsessed. My daughter's named after Valentino Rossi, but that's another story. That's embarrassing. But I have been through the ups and downs of this man's career.
Mm.
I was bawling my eyes out. Let alone last year when he got his first win again after years, after like 1,000 something days, he won again. I was bawling my eyes out. And then to literally snatch the championship this year. That's his seventh MotoGP championship. So he's
That's
on
crazy.
with Hamilton, Schumacher, like everybody, the greats. He's on par with. Plus, he's got like 2 other junior titles, so like 9 championships, and he's like 30 something. Like,
That's crazy work.
and he was fighting his brother for the championship.
Yeah, that's right. They race against each other. That's got to be crazy. Like, talk about competition. You know?
Literally. And like last year, they were teammates, and I don't know how they did that while fighting each other.
That's crazy.
Rivals? Are you kidding?
Yikes. That's tough. That's a tough one to manage. They should talk to McLaren and talk about how difficult it can be to manage 2 number 1 drivers.
Genuinely. Also, I like Pecco Bagnaia. I can never say his name. I love Pecco, but like honestly, I want to see Alex and Mark teammates again. So like, get him to Ducati.
LOL. I'll have to get into MotoGP one of these days.
No, you have to. I'll force you into it. Like,
I know. It's happening little by little. You're wearing me down.
no,
I just want to know what you're talking about, so I'm gonna have to just follow it now.
you have to. I'll like send you like in-depth updates. I really want to go to like their Oz GP. It's in like 2 weeks though, so I'm not getting down to Melbourne because I'm not going to Melbourne. But maybe next year I'll actually plan it properly and go. I've been saying this for years, but I really want to go because like Jack Miller's doing terribly, and I'm scared he's going to be like retiring from MotoGP soon.
I see.
Yeah.
It's a Logan Sargent hoodie moment. Gotta get them before they're out. Love you, Logan. That one's for you.
Oh my god. He did okay the other week. I think we briefly touched on it last week.
Yeah.
I think he finished like P20, which isn't that bad.
Oh, we were talking about this, yes, because how many cars are there?
I don't know.
Many? More than 20?
More than 20. Maybe like a lot. I don't know. I have no idea how many cars there were, but from what I've told from people who actually watch it, P20 was really good.
Okay.
Not in F1 terms, but you know, whatever.
You know what? He just needed to get into a league. Oh man. Sorry, Logan. He just needed to get into a league where P20 was good. And I know, and I love him. I literally have his hoodie. Don't get me wrong. Well, you know more than me. We understand each other on this.
True. But oh my god. No, I agree, but like...
I'm so sorry. Sometimes, here's the thing about me. Sometimes I have to say the thing because it's funny. Yeah. Not because I mean it. But I cannot give up an opportunity to do a bit.
No, literally. Also, I think he is like fully avoiding like all media. Like, he's there to literally race.
I don't see him anywhere.
No, literally. And I emailed him from, like, my work account to get an interview with him for, like, that stuff. Nope, not heard a little peep from. I emailed his team and his management. I emailed both of them. Nothing. So I don't think he's, like, doing media bits. Which, honestly, I don't blame him. The amount of...
The media was not very nice to him.
No, the media has been literally awful, so I do not blame him. I mean, I sent a nice email though. I was like, I'm so inspired and, like, happy to see him back in motorsport. It was really nice. I was obviously very supportive, but no, I get it. I don't blame him. If we never see him doing, like, an exclusive interview again, I would not blame him. Poor buddy.
Well,
have we finished our note anyway?
We love Logan Sargent in this household. Yeah, I mean, that takes us through. That's kind of the news, the things you might have missed if you've been taking a break from social media this week, perhaps. But yeah, tune in next week. We have Singapore.
Yes! I'm so excited.
Welcome back to the ice bath.
Yeah, literally. I want to see
respectfully
rubber duckies. If I don't see rubber duckies in those, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, actually, in F1 Academy news, one of the Aussies is not racing this weekend.
Oh, I heard about this.
While training, Ava Anastasiadis. I only ever typed her name. I think that's the first time I've said it out loud. Oh my god. But she fractured her foot, so Megan Bruce, who just did the F1 Academy rookie test.
Oh, that's right. They were just doing that.
Which, so random, because she finished P4. So I'm surprised. I mean, maybe she was just, like, the highest finisher that had the budget to do it. I don't know. I was a bit surprised that it wasn't, like, any of, like, the top 3 even. But, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that'll be exciting. Well, yeah, we'll have plenty to talk about then.
I'm so excited.
Next weekend.
Yeah. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. So we will catch you guys for that recap. And with that, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.